This is the Lafu's ambrosial arbor. It's my first time seeing it.
Aren't you a Cloud Knight?
Cloud Knights don't visit the ambrosial arbor without a reason, plus I'm new here. The Lafu's plague mark is a tree, while the Yao Qing's is a moon. I think we got the better one.
I heard that the ambrosial arbor shriveled and died a long time ago. How could it suddenly spring back to life and start growing again?
The influence of the Stellaron. There's no time for explanations. We must return to the Ten Lords Commission. I'm wounded. I need your assistance in getting there. Once we get to Starskiff Jetty, you can go your separate ways.
Well, there's nothing else for it. We're duty-bound to help the Ten Lords Commission. Sorry. All Cloud Knights answer to the Ten Lords Commission. Duty calls. Apologies for asking you to stick with me a bit longer. I'll treat you guys when I get you back to safety. I guess you could slip away and find a safe spot to hide. I'll come back and get you once I've sent her on her way. Not a smart way to operate. The Lafu is more dangerous than ever. I can't let you put yourself in harm's way. Come on, together is better.
I did not expect such a short journey to be filled with so many twists and turns. How does it feel, Master Dan Heng, to be a subject of the Ten Lords Commission? A good answer. Short and to the point. It would seem I've been unsuccessful in detangling myself of matters thus far. I suggest we hasten to Starskiff Jetty and send this judge of the Ten Lords Commission on her way. We must continue our own journeys as soon as possible.
You look familiar. Don't be nervous. I ran your facial profile against the records in the shackling prison just now. Indeed, there were no matches to be found.
Hey, wait for us! You're the first Ten Lords Commission judge I've met. What do you guys do exactly?
Our work concerns the Mara-struck and the lifespans of long-life species.
Be careful, everyone.
Hear the thunder! Lance! Forward! Show no mercy.
Battles are chess games. No two are alike.
Huh? Why is there still a civilian out here?
I fear not death, for the fate of the Artisanship Commission now rests entirely on my shoulders. Not a chance! Asai, escape while you still can. There's no hope of the Cloud Knights arriving now. As darkness falleth, think not what is just. To this old man entrust your hopes. You must.
Don't try to be a hero.
Asai, since when were you able to speak?
Hey, do I sound like a dog to you?
No! My apologies, miss. No wonder I was confused. I never installed a human speech module in the little guy. No. But what is the meaning of this? I'm the only one left here. The apprentices all fled. You should probably do the same.
You just said there's no hope of the Cloud Knights arriving. I happen to be a Cloud Knight. Wouldn't you call this a timely arrival? Come with us for now. I'll take care of things here later.
That won't do. As a senior artisan, I can't just abandon my post.
Looks like we're gonna have to resort to unconventional methods. Are you gonna come with us willingly? Or do I have to ask the guy behind me to carry you in his white death box?
Can you give me a moment to consider those options?
Now! Move it!
Miss Cloud, why did the General send you out here all alone?
The extent of the disaster means the Cloud Knights are short on manpower. But don't worry, I'll keep you safe.
Interesting practice. Do people on the...
It makes things easier for the craftsmen. It's not like outsiders can just walk in here.
Are we not outsiders here, Miss Sushan?
What was that?
This is as far as I... A few more steps and we're at the main gate. Thank you for escorting me. We must go our separate ways.
It's just a few steps away. You're not leaving with us?
Everyone has their duties and obligations. From the day I joined the Artisanship Commission, I've been taking care of the ins and outs of its operations without a day's rest. And today is no exception. The apprentices fled, as they should have. But I cannot let them see their master flee from peril. This is as far as I go with you. I must see what more I can do for the Artisanship Commission.
Master Gongshu.
No use in trying to talk me out of it, young miss. This old man cherishes his life. He won't do anything rash. On your way now.
Everyone has their duties. Let's go.
It doesn't look like it wants to let us through. Do you think if I yell at it, it could scare it off?
I doubt that. I think Atsai is the only one here still taking orders from people.
Any ideas?
I've got one. Bring it down.
You know, you're getting less silent and more deadly by the minute. Sounds good. Let's get it.
A well-matched opponent.
Here, this thunder!
Time for swordplay! Bladed flush!
Get!
Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
Swords descend!
Conflict is pitiless! Lance! Forward!
What's in your prescription? Spider-Man!
Here is thunder! Show no mercy!
So, are judges all loners? You don't seem to have any backup.
Judges of the Ten Lords Commission have always acted independently, each carrying out their duty in solitude. However, there's the Star Skiff. The rebirth of the Ambrosial Arbor was bound to bring calamity. The Cloud Knights must be at the Alchemy Commission, next to the Arbor. You should head the same way. Thank you for ensuring my safety on this journey. I will report this good deed to the Ten Lords. And if the opportunity arises, I will return the favor.
We're glad we could help. She mentioned the Cloud Knights were at the Alchemy Commission. I should find a ship and regroup with my unit. What about you? Aw, you just can't bear to see me go, huh? Come on then, let's go together.
We are most grateful, Miss Sushan.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Ah, you're back. From the sound of your stride, I sense you're in good spirits. I wouldn't be envious. This is not an innate ability, merely compensation for my visual impairment. Ultimately, nothing I hear or smell can match the vividness of the colors that you perceive. Let's get down to business. I analyzed the prescription you procured, the draft of Draconic Surge. Now that I have a preliminary conclusion, it needs to be delivered to the seat of Divine Foresight. The conclusion. Put simply, I don't believe that the draft of Draconic Surge holds the cure to the Mara. Even in the foreseeable future, there will likely not be any such cure. I've compiled the details into a written analysis. If you're interested, feel free to take a look. This is a copy of pharmacological studies on the draft of Draconic Surge. If the Chief Counselor wants to see it urgently, I'll have to ask you to deliver it for me.
Ah, grass. You look...
you're back. Anything you wanted to share? Wow. Even for those alchemists, that was fast. Don Shu. Wait, why would the Alchemy Commission's chief alchemist be away from her post? I've heard that the chief alchemist is visually impaired. She rarely leaves the Alchemy Commission delve. She has a vast knowledge and expertise. No wonder she was able to analyze the pharmacology so quickly. Let me see her report. No cure? Where did these villains get their hands on such a complex prescription? This is infuriating. Still, this is a clue we can follow. Thank you. Please accept these gifts for your efforts. Please, take them. You've done so much for the Lafu, for the Xianzhou. This is the least I could do.
Thank you for coming on such short notice. My stay in Exalting Sanctum was supposed to be focused on treating people and delivering medicine. But the Seat of Divine Foresight tasked me with analyzing the prescription. I've been severely delayed. I've already concocted some of the medicine in question, but there can't be any further delays. Could you assist me in ensuring it arrives on time? Thank you. If she's gotten into any trouble, be sure to let me know when you get back. This is the medicine. Her house is near the Court of Tranquility. It shouldn't be hard to find her.
Is this the one Don Shu sent me to find? Did she come here to treat...
She's stuck!
Hey, what you looking at, Outworlder? Mind your own...
Who do you think you are? Keep your nose out of this. I beat people up all the time.
Yeah, get lost! Stop... Stop yelling!
They use some kind of hidden power! I saw it! You're a cheater!
That's right. If you hadn't cheated, I would have knocked your lights out.
You sure about that, boss? They didn't even flinch. Ugh! Shut up! Boss, let's get out of here. We shouldn't fight anyone that doesn't respect martial arts.
I'll let you off the hook this time. Next time we fight fair and square.
Yeah!
Oh, Don Shu asked you to come? Things are bad on Olafu recently. Don Shu must be very busy. Thank you, mister. Remember to thank her for me.
Why does she wander about alone? Well, I've delivered the medicine. I should report back to Danshu.
How was she? Did you deliver the medicine? She reminds me of myself when I was a child. I also had to find my way in the dark, face obstacles I couldn't predict, as well as deal with unconscious prejudices people had against me. If I was ever injured by bullies or after a fall, I'd run crying to the healers at the Alchemy Commission and ask them to heal me. I suppose that's why I followed in their footsteps, to pay a little kindness forward. Thank you for looking after the child. Could I ask you for another favor, friend? Yes. I worry about her wandering around on her own. And I want to know what's been on her mind lately. Her parents passed away in the denizens of Abundance Wars. The relatives who took her in aren't close to her. And whenever I treat her, she often confides in me. A healer's medicine might remedy one's physical health, but sometimes the loneliness and hurt inside one's heart needs companionship and care to heal. She told me that whenever she's feeling troubled, she finds a quiet corner in the Artisanship Commission and just sits there, letting the sounds wash over her. Her parents used to be artisans in the commission, so I think she has some nostalgic connection to the place. In all likelihood, that's where she'll be. There's danger around every corner these days, especially for a sightless child. Let's go. What's happening? Is the girl in trouble?
Follow my charge.
Here, there's thunder!
Strike with heart!
Conflict is pitiless.
It's all right. Everything's okay now, Xiaoyu.
Thank you, big brother. Thank you, Anshu.
You don't need to be scared anymore. He is here.
But when I think about all the trouble I've caused you to, I feel like such a burden. I'm sorry.
Is that why you're crying? Maybe you should start getting used to this feeling. Because in the next few centuries, visually impaired people like us will continue to require help from everyone we meet. So, if a little bit of guilt like this is enough to break your heart, then how will you manage such an arduous path? I'm not trying to console her. This is the reality. Walking alone in the darkness, fearing every incoming, invisible obstacle, unable to understand other people's descriptions. Everyone, everything is like a hot coal in the dark. Invisible, yet still able to burn you. As a long-life species, she can expect life to continue like this for nearly 1,000 years. She must learn to depend upon herself rather than just foolishly waiting around for the next hero to swoop in and save her. Yes, by trying my best to change her personal circumstances. In the meantime, she'll have to learn to withstand the darkness. Just as I have.
Hey, you're right, Danshu. From now on, I'll do my best to rely on myself.
Good. I hope you remember this. Forever. This place is too dangerous. Let's head back to Exalting Sanctum. Thank you again, for all you've done. It would seem we incomplete ones are often bullied from a tender age. I endured numerous hardships to become Chief Alchemist. Yet, there are still things that leave me feeling helpless. That's the reason I said what I said. You might mistake my words for being hurtful. But the truth is, no amount of words can prepare her for what lies ahead. For long-life species, these things are permanent. Whether we are beautiful or ugly, tall or short, wise or foolish, all of it is encoded into our flesh from the moment we are born. The impairments of short-life species can be corrected with ingenia or surgery. But that's an impossibility for Xianzhou natives. No matter the method employed, our bodies will eventually return to their original states. I too was once a non-believer. I fooled myself into acquiring artificial eye implants. Soon thereafter, my sightless eyes began to regenerate, and I was left in pain and despair. That brief window of sight that I regained has turned into a perpetual source of anguish, forever etched into my mind. For long-life species, this incompleteness is a permanent, unavoidable tenance. What a joke. Even the denizens of abundance, so-called abominations, needn't endure such torture. Perhaps we incomplete ones are merely traitors, cursed by the plague's author. It's nothing. Forget I said anything. Thank you for sticking with me through all of this. I think my aspirations in Exalting Sanctum have been met, for now. Oh, I have a gift for you. Though I'll need a little time to prepare it. I'll contact you once it's ready to collect. See you soon, friend.
Danshu needs more time to prepare my gift. There's nothing pressing right now. Why not head over to Spare Time Bookshop for a while?
novel about the Ten Lords Commission?
Go right ahead. Mr. CN said that making bookworms feel at home is more important than getting them to buy something. All we ask is that you find a quiet spot away from the browsing areas. Think they... Looks like the person you were waiting for.
There you are, friend. You've been running so many errands lately. I'd like for you to take some useful items away with you. Examining the exhibits in the Seat of Divine Foresight inspired me to create this. I referenced some historical texts and concocted a medicine that can extend your lifespan and improve your health. I call it the Broomdew Concentrate Pellet, and I'd like you to have it. Consuming it will make your body light, agile, and promote longevity and well-being. As a nameless, it'll make your journey a much less arduous one. Well then, that's that. I've still got some other business to attend to, so shall we say goodbye for now? Perhaps the next time we meet, I'll be able to see you, in the true sense of the word.
Tastes a bit strange, but no adverse reactions so far. Wait a minute. Ugh, my head. What's happening? Something's wrong. I'm burning up. Feels like I can't breathe. Seems to be calming down a bit, but still uncomfortable. This doesn't seem right. I'd better talk to Qingzu at the Seat of Divine Foresight. There goes my head again. Is Danshu sure this broomdew is safe for consumption? What's happening? Isn't this the Seat of Divine Foresight? Why are there so many Mara struck here? No, I can't let them get near me.
A well-matched opponent. Here, in thunder! Show no mercy.
Bladed fluster! Swords descend!
Not a scratch.
Lance! Forward! Conflict is pitiless! Hit! Lance! Forward!
Secret of a saint.
Conflict is pitiless! Show no mercy!
Bladed flight! Swords descend!
What happened to you? Careful! Don't hurt him! Hey! Wake up! Are you okay? Thank the stars! You're finally awake. I thought we might lose you. I was so worried. You came into the seat of divine foresight and started brandishing your weapon. It looked like you'd lost control. As if you'd been stricken with Mara. There has to be something awry. Tell me what happened to you before arriving at the seat of divine foresight. From what you're saying, it seems like the gift she gave to you must be related to the disciple's prescription we examined earlier. But the healer who examined you just now said your body doesn't seem to have been affected. How strange. Could Donshu be playing a trick on you? Or is her medicine somehow not working as planned? My advice is to come back later for another examination. It's a Disciples of Sanctus Medicus prescription after all. Who knows what healing effects it may have. I'll put out a wanted notice for Donshu immediately. If you find any trace of her, get in touch with me. Take this D-Ting with you. It might just help you find this friend.
Donshu isn't here. Where could she be? I've got it. Donshu's medicine box has her scent on it. I'll ask the D-Ting that Qingzu lent me to track her. Time to come out, little D-Ting. I need you to help me find Donshu. That's Donshu. With a group of disciples? I guess that tells me all I need to know.
Master, stand back. Let me handle this.
Stand down. He's a friend.
Many of our brethren have fallen by his hands.
Yes, I am aware.
But...
I said he's my friend. Leave us.
Yes, Master.
I didn't expect you to come looking for me. The head. What a crude way of putting it. I am master of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, scion of merciful Medicus, and I shall lead the entire Xianzhou Alliance onto the path of abundance. Did you ingest the broomdew concentrate pellet I gave you? Did you feel the shift? So many elixir seekers arrive on the Xianzhou in the hope of obtaining the formula to immortality. But none have succeeded. Their aspirations are well founded. The Xianzhou does indeed harbor the secret to becoming immortal. I admire you, so I thought I'd give you the chance to obtain it. Upon ingesting the broomdew concentrate pellet, you will feel the limitless freedom of the form bestowed upon you by merciful Medicus. And yet, you don't sound any different. Your breaths are not prolonged, and your presence doesn't feel like it's been altered in any way. Why is that? Is your constitution somehow different from the average person? Looks like you have yet to forgive me. I understand. Friend, please. I urge you to leave the Luofu. Abandon this struggle. The truth isn't what it appears to be. What did the minions at the seat of divine foresight tell you about this conflict? That the Rainbow Arbiter is the emissary of the righteous? That the Arbiter is chasing the heathen plague's author across the stars, while the disciples of Sanctus Medicus abet their heresy? Do you really think that is the case? You don't understand merciful Medicus, nor the devilish archer author, but you understand me. Do you see me as such? A heretic? I do not ask for you to pick a side. I just wish for you to leave the Luofu, to leave this all behind. This isn't your fight, and I do not wish to make an enemy of you. Since neither of us is eager to engage in combat, let us respectfully part ways. I have been thinking. The devilish archer author is not a benevolent god, nor is merciful Medicus a malevolent one. Your choice to align with Jing Yuan was simply due to meeting him first. Most unfortunate. Had you known me first, perhaps we could have been good friends.
Master, we should leave now.
I sincerely wish that this will be our last meeting. Farewell, Nameless.
I'd better report my findings to Qingzu at the seat of divine foresight. It's getting late. Where to now?
How did it go? Did you manage to locate Don Shu? So you weren't able to apprehend her. I see. These people have been in hiding for so long. They must have a more nefarious plan. I've got to apprehend them quickly. Once again, thank you for all your help. With your intel, we will put a stop to Don Shu. Jing Yuan tells me you'll be joining the forces led by the Alchemy Commission and Master Diviner. I won't take up any more of your time. Please, take good care of yourself. If you run into Don Shu again, contact the nearest Cloud Knights. Take this as a token of my appreciation. You deserve it.
Swords descend!
Conflict is pitiless.
Strike with heart!
I'm okay. Land! Forward! Here is thunder! Show no mercy.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Lost? It's never too late.
Conflict is pitiless.
Blade and flight! Spider-Man!
Hit!
Swords descend! This moment.
Here is thunder. Was that it?
Dishonored blade. What's in your prescription?
Show no mercy. Land! Forward! Conflict is pitiless. Here is thunder.
Sagacious discernment. What's in your prescription?
Land! Forward! Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy. Here is thunder. Conflict is pitiless. Hit!
Sagacious discernment.
Here is thunder. Hit! Land! Forward! Show no mercy. Conflict is pitiless. Here is thunder.
Reach the end of the story in your own way. We need a strategy.
There's no time to lose. Conflict is pitiless.
Blade and flash!
Here is thunder. Show no mercy. Lance! Forward! Conflict is pitiless. Here is thunder. Show no mercy. Hit. Lance. Forward. Conflict is pitiless.
Swords descend!
Here is thunder. Show no mercy. Conflict is pitiless. That. Here is thunder.
What's in your prescription?
That. Lance. Forward. Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
I commend you.
Here, get thunder!
Blade and fly! Swords descend!
Hit! Lance! Forward! Conflict is pitiless!
What's in your prescription?
Here, get thunder! Show no mercy! Lance! Forward! Conflict is pitiless!
Swords descend!
Here, get thunder!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Show no mercy! Conflict is pitiless!
Ow! What's in your prescription?
Hit! Lance! Forward! Here, get thunder! Conflict is pitiless!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Will of preservation!
I command.
Shift the balance!
A little something for everyone. Careful. This is life or death.
Overmatched opponent. Here, get thunder!
Time for swordplay!
Time.
Show no mercy!
Blade and fly!
guard.
Impressive.
Was that it?
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Conflict is pitiless.
Try it.
Is that it? A thousand thanks.
A one-time enemy.
There's no time to lose. Bide your time, but don't waste it.
Here, this thunder!
Need a doctor?
Time. Show no mercy.
Impressive. Strike with heart.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Conflict is pitiless.
Time once in your prescription!
A thousand thanks.
How many can you block? Blade and flight. Practice is over. Swords descend.
A foregone conclusion.
Here, this thunder!
Strike with heart.
Conflict is pitiless. Time for... Show no mercy.
Time for swordplay.
Here, this thunder! I have to keep going. I won't fall back.
Let me tend your wounds.
A thousand
Lance at
thanks.
the ready.
Time once in your prescription!
I can breathe easy again.
I'm okay. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
A foregone conclusion. Conflict is pitiless.
How many can you block?
Nice teamwork.
Time for swordplay.
charge.
Here is thunder!
How many can you block?
Show no mercy.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
That it? There's no time to lose.
Conflict is pitiless!
Time for swordplay!
Too long time, the last.
How many can you block? Strike with heart! I've dishonored the blade.